Hello everybody and welcome to the English lesson. This is an English lesson for the first grade of high school students. My name is Miranda and I will be your English teacher today. As you can see, we are still dealing with the topic of fashion. The title of today's lesson is Fashion Industry. In today's lesson, you will listen and analyze the text about fashion industry and its impact on the environment and people's life. You will learn the difference between fast and sustainable fashion. You will do research on the transparency of your favorite fashion brand, addressing issues on its ethical, economic, and environmental impacts. And finally, you will make a speech on the same topic. For this lesson, you will need a notebook, something to write with, and a device with internet access. Feel free to pause the video whenever you need to write down something or whenever you need to check something. Do you like to shop and stay on trend? Be honest, please. Well, garment production has gone global. Clothes have become cheaper and our wardrobes have become bigger. And yes, we simply like to shop and stay on trend, don't we? What are the consequences of our obsession with fashion? Think about it. While our obsession with fashion and shopping might ensure the perfect outfit for every occasion, it might also mean overstuffed wardrobes, piles of unused clothes, and a huge impact on the environment. My next questions are: how trend sensitive are you? And how eco-friendly is your wardrobe? You're going to take the quiz and find out the answers a little bit later. Before you take the quiz, you'll do this vocabulary matching activity and check the meanings of the following words: second-hand, vintage, and hand-me-down clothes. You can pause the video now and match the words to their definitions. Let's check together. Now you can take the quiz to find out how eco-friendly your wardrobe is. Pause the video, type the link in the internet browser or scan the QR code and take the quiz. For each statement, select true or false. If your answers are mostly false, you're on the right track and you will probably enjoy today's lesson. If your answers are mostly true, it's time for you to learn how to lower the environmental impact of your shopping habits. Let's make your wardrobe eco-friendly together. Buying clothes and only wearing them a few times before buying more clothes is something known as fast fashion. What do we know about the fashion industry and how did fast fashion happen? Over the last few centuries, as the world has changed, our relationship to clothes has dramatically changed too. From an era when clothing was bespoke or tailor-made for each individual, to the ready-to-wear era where pre-made clothing came in standardized sizing. And the current era of fast fashion. Clothes that are made and sold cheaply so that people can buy new clothes often. Cheap, trendy clothes that are very quickly coming in and out of style. What makes fast fashion so popular and successful? Let's see. Fast fashion has become popular because it is a response to a huge market of consumers that are demanding. First, there is a so-called vertical integration. fast fashion company does it all in-house, from design and manufacturing and selling clothes. It helps optimize cost and production. Fast fashion is all about feedback. Designers receive data on what sells and what doesn't sell on a daily basis. Fast fashion brands are constantly hunting for new trends. They use advertising a lot. They often conduct field research on what's trendy, and it's pretty much by going out and seeing what people are wearing in the street. In fast fashion, the emphasis is on fast. The time it takes to make clothing is now a fraction of what it once was. And finally, it's cheap. It means rapid mass production, low quality materials in order to bring inexpensive styles to the public. Quick manufacturing at an affordable price. But can it be that cheap to make, transport, and advertise clothes? Of course that it can't. There are huge humanitarian and environmental costs that are hidden in an inexpensive price tag. And now you're going to watch a short video called The Problem with Fast Fashion on the following link or QR code. And you're going to do 2 activities on the links and QR codes below. The first activity is to match the questions with the answers, and the second one is to decide whether the sentences are true or false. Pause the video and do the tasks. While fast fashion is not going anywhere anytime soon, the shift in consumer education is happening more and more, and brands are noticing and adapting. The solution to fast fashion is sustainable fashion. Fashion that is fully transparent in all aspects of its supply chain. And the supply chain is the system of people and things that are involved in getting a product from the place where it is made to the person who buys it. Being sustainable means being ethical, economic, and environmental. Being ethical means that the workers who are producing clothes are being paid a fair living wage, and they are working in a safe environment and not in poor or dangerous conditions. This involves not only health and well-being of workers, but also animal welfare, making sure that products are cruelty-free, which means that there is no cruel treatment of animals. Being economic means that they are producing locally and that they are encouraging economic growth locally in their countries. And being environmental means that they are not polluting water with their chemical dyeing process. They are not using synthetic material but organic. They are organic certified. They are upcycling materials. What does upcycling mean? Upcycling is a term coined recently, also known as creative recycling, because in upcycling, objects are used by means of creativity to create products that have a higher value than the original objects. For example, designers can take previously used fishing nets and rework them into a new fabric. As opposed to upcycling, downcycling means to use waste material or old or used objects to make a product of lower value than the original material or object. For example, when clothes become mattress filling. And we already know the meaning of the word recycle. It means to sort and collect rubbish in order to treat it and produce useful materials that can be used again. So now you know all 3 words, all 3 verbs to upcycle, downcycle, and recycle. We are clearly throwing away too many clothes, but perhaps we can recycle some of the vocabulary we have learned today. Pause the video, type the link in the internet browser or scan the QR code and check your vocabulary. What is the fashion revolution? Now we are going to watch a video about the fashion revolution on the following link or QR code. But before you start watching, I would like to check with you the meaning of these two words. The outskirts, the areas that form the edge of a town or a city, and CEO, Chief Executive Officer, the person with the most important position in a company. After watching the video, you can do the missing words exercise, typing the following link in the internet browser or scanning the QR code. Pause the video and do the task. Ursula de Castro, a co-founder and creative director of the Fashion Revolution, said, "I want my clothes to be made not just with quality, but I want to afford quality of life to the person that made my clothes." And how about you? How often do you think about the social, human, and environmental cost of fast fashion? Are you concerned with the figures presented in these videos? How can we change people's mindsets so that they stop buying so many clothes? What can you do about it? And here is an assignment for you. Take your favorite piece of clothing and turn it inside out to see the label. Do research on the transparency of your favorite fashion brand. Find out about its ethical, economic, and environmental aspects. Who made your clothes? Where? How? Does the production of your clothes make an impact on the environment or on people's life? Have you changed your attitude towards your favorite brand? Is your wardrobe eco-friendly and happy, or do you need to do something about it? And then make a speech. Your speech should be 1 or 2 minutes long, and you can use a digital tool, Vocaroo, to record your speech. And here is a checklist to help you complete your task. Once you finish, go through this checklist and see if you have it all covered. Send your recorded speech to your teacher. Good luck! I hope you enjoyed watching this lesson, and I really hope that you will have a happy and eco-friendly wardrobe. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the rest of the day.